Warning, Cheaters may contain adult themes and strong language. Parents are cautioned that this program may not be suitable for children. From Cheaters surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue.
Just like he's just trying to keep a big secret from me.
I just can't go on anymore. I need to know the truth.
I don't like being the one that has to show you this.
Oh, Jesus.
I asked her about him, and she said nothing was going on.
Do you want to confront him?
Oh, yeah. Take me there.
Yeah, I got him. Hey, go. Go.
Get down,
Whoa. This is like not how this is supposed to work.
Just go. Go with him.
I love you. I'm so sorry.
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
I'm Joey Greco.
And welcome to the latest installment of Cheaters. Carol Ann Ramsey is a full-time sweet farm girl from Iowa, Tennessee. She works hard to please her man and take care of her 2 kids. But recently, her man's work hours have suddenly increased and he's been very distant. She called Cheaters for some answers. Complainant, Carol Ann Ramsey. Age, 34. Occupation, housewife. Worried her husband is using his long work hours as a way to see other women.
I'm always on the field, working my crops and hucking some hay. Even though I work my crops, I feel like something hasn't been working in my love life. Mason, well, he's the only man I ever known. I work all darn day, but when he get home, he don't pay me any mind. Our love was once wet and wild like a child in a fountain, but now it's nothing but a husk, dry. Lately, Mason's been coming home later and later. I hardly seen him for 15 minutes before I gotta hit the hay. First, he told me it was just because of work. He makes scissors, so sometimes he has to stay up late to meet demands. But I think something's been up since he's been regularly staying overtime. I got my hunch on what's going on. Mason's always been a fan of skinny girls with blue eyes. And doggone it, my eyes are darker than the inside of a cow. All the kids used to make fun of me on the playground because I ain't as pretty as them. I can't help the way I look, but I sure do wish that Dr. Phil on that there television could turn my rotten brown eyes into a pair of mighty blue eyes. One night, when he returned home, he was reeking of women's perfume. I knew that there weren't my perfume. It smelled so bad it could make a maggot gag. When I asked him about it, he just told me it was them scissor fumes. He was scissoring something that night, all right, but they weren't fumes. I knew he was just pisting on my leg and calling it rain. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed, but I ain't no fool. Golly, when I'm with him, I'm happier than a dead pig in the sun. But life's too short to spend with a low-down cheater. I just need to find out the truth. It'd be dandy if Mason wasn't cheating on me, but things ain't looking up. I'm nervous as a cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Help me, Mr. Cheaters, to get to the bottom of this. My kids and I need a loyal man.
If you suspect infidelity in your relationship, Cheaters licensed investigators may be able to provide you assistance. Exercise your right to be informed.
Suspect, Mason Ramsey. Age, 38. Occupation, scissor maker. Suspected of straying from the countryside to meet up with city girls on his free time. Investigation Day 3. Our crew followed Mason to work at the scissor factory and waited until he got off. He left at 2 p.m., 4 hours before his supposed shift ended, but he didn't seem to be heading home. Instead, he picked up a young girl at her house and headed off to McDonald's. Mason got chicken nuggets, but only ate the skin. Afterwards, our crew followed him back to her residence. Carol Ann called Mason just as the two arrived. This is a recording of their phone call we obtained from Carol Ann.
Hello?
Hey, honey buns. When you getting home?
Sorry, Toots. They're making me stay extra today at this here scissor factory because I'm making scissors today.
Well, what time will you be around? I'm lonesome as a pirate's eye.
What?
You know, like a pirate's eye, 'cause they only got one of them.
Oh, well, anyway, I gotta head back to scissor making. Mr. Montgomery ain't happy. I'm gonna get up to you. Promise, Mud Eyes.
All right, well, see you tonight, I guess. Love you.
Thanks.
We then switched over to the hidden cameras placed in the back of Mason's car.
Sorry about her.
When are you going to leave that skink?
I promise, just give me some time. I just can't say I'm leaving my kids. And besides, Carolyn may not have the looks, but she is a good woman.
Then what do you think of me?
You're smoking. You put fire in my blood.
But I'm not a good woman?
You're twisting my words. Besides, you don't need to be a good woman in today's society. You're mighty fine.
Whatever. Let's just move on.
The two then drove away to a nearby Walmart where Mason Ramsey yodeled for hours. The following week, Carol Ann and the kids left to visit her family in Big Truck, Kansas. This gave us the opportunity to place hidden cameras and microphones around the Ramsey farmhouse. After only a day or so, cameras caught this.
I'm gonna go get some coffee. Do you want anything?
No thanks, I'm fine. Hello? No, I'm at the old man's house again. Well, no, I don't need him. But the money and gifts he showers me with is incredible. That man is rich. I don't love him, Mom, but he makes me feel beautiful. I know I'm pretty, Mom, but it doesn't feel that way with my model coworkers. Of course, Mom, I'll find a real man eventually. Look, I'll leave him soon. I just gotta get more out of him. I gotta go. He's coming back. Bye. Love you.
Who's that?
Just one of those scam callers.
Oh, I get those all the time. You wanna head upstairs?
Yeah. Just give me a second to put on some makeup.
Makeup? It's just me. You look gorgeous.
Are you kidding? I look terrible. I'll meet you up there in 5 minutes. And bring your hat.
Alright.
With the suspect's indiscretions exposed, Cheaters rallies to inform Carol Ann of his affair. Preparing for the impending results, Carol Ann contemplates before learning the truth. Carol Ann, thank you for being here tonight.
Well, thank you.
You don't have to buckle up, we're not moving.
Safety first.
Oh, okay. Are you ready to find out what our detectives have discovered?
Well, ready as I'll ever be. I'm just so gosh darn worried that Mason ain't the man I fell in love with. He used to tell me how pretty I was and how it lit a fire in his heart. But now, these days, the only thing being lit are candles in the bathroom. I sure hope he ain't cheating.
Well, Carol Ann, we followed Mason for a few days with our crew. Here's what we found. So we captured this video as Mason was leaving work on Tuesday. This was the night you called him and he said he was working overtime.
Gosh darn it! I knew he was up to something. Why, that egg-sucking dog.
Well, after he left, he headed off to McDonald's with a special guest. Take a look.
Who in tarnation is she? Oh my God! Listen to them talk! She's just after Mason's money.
This part might be even harder to watch, Carol Ann. This is what our cameras caught when you were on vacation.
What? Really? Mason? In our house?
We got more to show you.
I can't. Okay. Look at them two, rubbing about their parts. Oh, I'm gonna explode!
Settle down, Carol Ann. We're headed to your house right now. Mason still thinks you're on vacation, and our team knows he's with the other woman right now.
He's gonna get it.
Okay, darn.
We about to go catch a cheater. What the hell is going on here?
What? Who are you? Why are you back? Who's that guy?
You're in my house.
Get the camera. Get the camera here.
We're
Get the camera out of my face. Get the camera out of my face.
Who is she?
You're not supposed to be home yet. Nothing home. What? She's just a friend. She's just a friend. She's just a friend. She's just a friend. What's going on here? Get the camera out of my face. Who is this? Who is this? She's just a friend.
You're lying.
She's a friend.
You're lying.
Get the camera out of my face. Get the camera out of my face. Caroline, turn the cameras off.
I feel
You can just talk about this.
I feel like you have shooting for ass.
What's going
You
on?
both are low down cheaters. I know you knew.
Stop it. Just what? Come on. We can talk about
Show
this.
your face. Show your face.
Who are you?
Good. Who is this?
She's just a friend. She's just a friend. What's going on? You couldn't have talked to me one-on-one. You couldn't have talked. She's just a friend. She's just from work, from the sugar factory. What's going on here? Get the camera out of my face. This ain't cool, guys.
I knew you was cheating.
I'm not cheating. She's just.
What's your involvement in this?
Stop it. Get the camera out of my face.
What's going on? Stop. I will sue. Yeah, get the camera.
Look, I'll be honest. Mason just has the money that I need right now. What Mason and I have isn't love. I can get any guy I want. My mom's been sick for months, and Mason has been able to provide the money to pay the bills. I know. It's dirty and wrong, but my mother is dying. Anyone would have done the same. And look, sometimes he gave me extra money. Is it wrong of me to spend it on myself?
I knew it! I gosh darn knew it! Mason is nothing but a pig! A stinking dirty pig! He's worse than a pig! I can't believe it. 3 years of marriage, lost! We have kids! Kids! Why can't he just love me for who I am? Sorry.
Look, I'm tiny and ugly. So when I got the chance to hook up with a darling like Brandy, I took it. I knew she was after my money. But hell if I care. Hey Dylan, if you're watching, you used to bully me all the time saying I couldn't get no hot chick. Well look, I used to be a little runt, but I got Brandy now. I ain't no runt no more. I got Brandy. That's all I gotta say. Cut the camera.
Later, Mason confessed he had ruined something good with Carol Ann, and said she will always have his heart. He now spends most of his time with his kids, working to rebuild their relationship. Carol Ann is still very angry with Mason, although admits she shouldn't have gotten violent. Later, she expressed how she wished she had given Brandy a good butt kicking. Brandy is happy to report she has found a new man to meet her needs, and plans on watching out for clues that Greco may be nearby.